Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I just realized that there was another dream that I had about 6 months ago that has later somewhat come true. I often dream things in my life that later on come true, especially related to my career and relationships and money and some other things. But or sometimes the dreams forewarn danger ahead, and it does come true. Unfortunately, it never comes true 100%, right? It usually rhymes. So about 6 months ago, I dreamt that I had a crush on this girl, and she was somewhat famous, but she was in hiding. What had happened was I dreamt that this girl who was living with her parents had made some polonium 210 in the basement of her parents' home and had made this bust of Mary Curry out of polonium 210. And unfortunately, obviously, it created a huge hazmat situation in their neighborhood. And she went into hiding, leaving behind the statue of Mary Curry. And I was watching this on the news. So it was a statue of Mary Curry. I want to say it was about 10 to 20 pounds, judging by it was, you guys know that I pour these Ganeshs, they're 5 pounds out of bismuth. I would imagine polonium has about the same density. And on the news, you saw the statue of Mary Curry, and it was shooting rays of blue light in all directions. And obviously, the whole neighborhood had to be evacuated, and she went into hiding because everybody just hated her after the situation she had caused. And obviously, it was a big news story in my dream, and she had made the polonium in a nuclear reactor that she had made at her mother's home, and polonium is made out of bismuth, and so the feds started confiscating people's bismuth, and soon enough I got a knock on my door, and the feds said, I heard you ordered 5 tons of bismuth, and I said, you know what, I actually had to trade most of it because I got a really bad case of COVID, and this was before I got the COVID, so it foretold about that. And so I handed the feds 2 bars of bismuth saying that this is all I got. Meanwhile, I got all these decorations around my home. They had no idea it was made of bismuth, and so I kind of foretold the tariff situation on bismuth, right? Now, a couple weeks ago, I started talking to, believe it or not, Helene, Mary Curry's granddaughter. She's 97 years old now. And I think that dream was foretelling about that because she's obviously very close to her mother and her grandmother. I don't know if she lived it with her mother and grandmother uh, until she was the kind of age that uh, the girl in my dream was. But in the dream, I was communicating with this girl who had caused the hazmat situation. I was communicating with her online, and I recently emailed Helene, and she responded to me. And so, for some reason, a lot of my dreams end up coming. How many things did I foretell in that dream? Getting COVID just a few weeks after the dream, the tariff situation on bismuth, Helene Curry, and what else? The fact that I would communicate with her. Um, Unfortunately, in the dream, I never got to see her in person, so I don't know if that will play out like that in real life as well. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.